we live?
It says we're
Are
live.
we legit live? We're doing a live stream for once. Hey guys.
Well, let's see if it shows up there.
Let's see.
Not through Living Light RV. That way we know that it's actually public.
Yeah, but I want to comment to something later. Okay. There it is. Live. This is exciting, you guys. We never do live chats.
Ever.
But today we're doing a live chat. This is crazy.
Sounds good.
We are coming at you from the hot, sunny Southern California
Palm Desert.
Palm Springs RV Resort, the Thousand Trails RV Resort. It is beautiful here. We're loving it. Unfortunately, we can't stay here forever, so we're heading out tomorrow, I think is the plan, hey?
We are heading out tomorrow, but we're still being in Palm Desert for at least till Monday. Yeah, there's about 2 flies around here. I'd love to have got taken.
Can you actually bring the camera forward a little bit?
Of course.
That would be great, because all we can see is our legs.
Okay, sure.
That's probably a little better.
There we go. Sorry for the station identification.
I think we're good. Hey, we've got Charlene Spencer. It's cold in Virginia, 36 degrees.
Ooh.
Travis says hello. Travis Beach and RV Media Creators. It's sunny there. Did you want more flies? 17 flies in your rig.
It's too many. Okay, pass me the book.
Definitely too many.
Guys, we soon are going to tell you about our 10 RV questions. This is a challenge.
Yes, we've been challenged by Diary of a Family. Check out their channel. They vlog about their RV life, full-time RV life
But
with
we were
their
also
3 kids.
challenged by
And we were challenged by
Jurgen's Journeys.
Jurgen's
Journeys.
Who's been following us for a while, and I hope he's able to check in here in a minute.
Okay, I'm going to ignore the flies now.
You gotta ignore the flies.
All right, now,
and we apologize for the lighting as well. I mean,
Yeah.
what can you do? It's super sunny. We tried to create shade, but
there. I'm
what
out of
can
the
you-
sunshine for the face. That's good.
Can you guys hear us okay? If you guys could give us just a comment here, let us know if you can hear us all right. That would be great. Hey, Mel and Eddie are here. Hey guys, nice to see you.
Woohoo!
And Travis asks, which 30 amp surge protector would you guys recommend?
Well, what I
Thanks,
do, Travis, is I have, what do you call it? I just have the little guy this big with a 30 amp adapter on it, and when I plug it in, just like an electrician would, into the plug, it just tells me either it's green, it doesn't have a proper ground, it doesn't have the polarity correct. It'll just tell me those things. It will not measure anything. So
it's not really a surge protector.
It's not a surge protector, but when it's green, it says everything's set up correctly, and then I'm free to plug in my 30 amp.
Awesome. Hey Charlie, nice to see you from North Carolina, and awesome you guys can hear us. All right, we're totally going to get into our 10 RV question challenge. First question. Oh,
we'll give you a minute if you need to go and get something cold or hot.
Or if you're in Virginia, that would be hot. Grab
Okay,
yourself
what's
a
the
hot
temperature
chocolate.
today?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
30.
You've
no.
been talking about the weather all day.
It's like 32 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit.
I think it's like 90, 91.
Okay. All right. What's our first question?
First question is, if you could change or add one thing to your RV, what would it be?
Change or add one thing to Bessie. Good old Bessie right behind us here.
Yeah, or the new Bessie.
Yes. Well, no, it's not new. It has to be the one you already have, right?
Well,
I think that's the clarification. You can't. It has to be something you can do.
No.
Yes, on your RV.
No. Well, guess what? It would take like getting it into the factory and changing it, but mine would be adding a super slide.
Okay, that doesn't count.
I want the bathroom, the kitchen, and the bedroom to all just get a little bit bigger by like this much, and that'd be amazing. There you go. That's mine.
I'm going to play by the rules and say that it has to be something on your RV, so the one you already have. And I think the thing I want to change the most with Bessie is to put in a butcher block countertop in the kitchen and extend it out a little farther, just to give myself a little more counter space. So that would be the thing that I would like to change, which is a little more doable than a super slide.
A super slide. I would go with the super slide.
Okay, sounds good. Let's see what's our community telling us here. RV Media Creators, 89 degrees in Quartzsite. A bath and a half. Yes, that would be nice. Melanetti said that that's what they would have for theirs for sure. Larger bathroom.
How do you use half a bath?
Our bathroom, you guys, is so small.
It's itty bitty.
We had Garrett and Carolyn's kids tour our rig, and
a year ago.
Yeah, they opened the door to the bathroom and they're like, it's itty bitty. We're like, yeah, it is very
It is actually
itty
itty
bitty. So, yeah, a larger bathroom would be nice for sure. Butcher block countertop, yeah, or desktop, yeah, that would be nice for sure. All right, question
number two. Moving right along. What's something you didn't expect when you got your first RV?
Something we didn't expect.
The one thing I wasn't expecting when we got our first RV is that it would come with a generator. We just didn't think that was gonna be part of what we were looking at.
Yeah.
We were looking at trailers, none of them had generators. We were looking at lots of other setups, nothing had generators. And then we got Bessie and it's like, oh yeah, it comes with a generator. It's got 148 hours on it.
Basically brand new. So nice.
We're like a 4,000 Kohler with 140 hours. Wow.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I expected that because Kent and I did not RV at all before we got Bessie and moved in. So we had gone camping with my parents, but we hadn't actually done anything ourselves. And you know what? I did not expect that the whole like tank situation would actually be no big deal. I was like freaking out about it, going, this is gonna be such a big deal, then where are we gonna dump, and you have to deal with it. And there's so many horror stories out there about dumping your tanks, and stories of like, I got poop all over me or whatever, and I'm like, it actually isn't that big of a deal.
No.
Like, I don't think you had poop all over you ever.
No.
Now, of course, I say it's not a big deal, but he's the one who actually dumps the
Maybe
tanks.
when I was
but it's just
7 months old.
It's just not a big deal.
Maybe
so,
14 months.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know.
that was an unexpected plus.
There's also one other, and that is when we pull into an RV park or a place where we're going to park, we put it in neutral and we go, okay, we're good, and we're set up. It's like, it's great.
Exactly.
Okay, next. What was
number 3?
What was the deciding factor to buy your first RV?
Okay, so that's interesting. The deciding factor to get Bessie specifically was financial, because we could not afford an RV. We were looking around, our budget was just tanking, and we're going, we can't buy this, we can't get into this lifestyle. We had already started our YouTube channel, and we're like,
and we told some of you,
live full time in an
this
RV.
is gonna be great.
Like, I really hope this actually happens.
So the deciding factor in getting Bessie was actually it was the seller.
Yeah.
They helped us make it work.
Oh, those guys are amazing. Their names are Al and Darlene. They owned Bessie, and they had it on Kijiji. We had met with them. We had toured the rig.
Drove an hour to Calgary and saw it once, and then we had a test drive, and then we came an hour again about 10 days later or 2 weeks later, and we said we'd like to buy it, but you're gonna have to help us out some, and they said sure.
Oh man, those guys are a huge blessing in our life. So yes, because they're willing to work with us and finance it, that's why we got it. And honestly, we are so happy to be in a Class A. I know a lot of people talk about the difference between Class A and a Class C and a truck, a trailer, whatever, but this works amazingly for us. So we're very happy with Bessie. That was the deciding factor for our first rig.
It sure was.
Yeah, but just hang on a second. We have some comments here.
Go ahead.
Mel and Nettie say they both dumped the tanks. Good job.
At the same time?
I should learn how to do that. Now I feel like less of a woman because I don't dump the tank.
Maybe it's like 3, 2, 1, go. Mine tank empty first.
That's right. Awesome. And what else have we got here? Our National Adventure. Hey guys, welcome here. Glad you're here. And yeah, you guys need to do this challenge for sure. Yeah, guys, put that together. And live is fun. It's crazy. We so don't do live stuff very often, but it's actually pretty fun.
Next time we do live, we'll tell you about 4 days ahead of time.
Yes, and
with a thumbnail and all the description and everything done up nicely.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Okay, well, she's gonna do it.
Anyway, Mel and Nettie, yes, it was definitely meant to be. We definitely agree with that for sure. So, and speaking of live, we're gonna give a little plug here. Have you ever heard of the show RV Show USA? It's a radio program
with Alan Warren,
the RV wingman. Anyway, he does a live YouTube, Facebook show on Wednesday evenings.
And then they send it for syndication for the weekend.
Are we back? Are we back? Are we live? I think we're back on. Yeah, we're on. Good.
Yeah.
All right.
I apologize. My
Kat's mom was calling.
My mom. It's her birthday today, so I gave her a call and said, "Hey, how you doing, Mom?" Blah blah blah. But on her voicemail.
Right. No, she's calling you back.
Guess what? She just called back, and I'm like,
"Don't." Anyway, Wednesday night. RV Show USA, 7 p.m. I think Central Time, and we're gonna be live. I think they're featuring their guests like around 7:15, 7:20. So guys, check it out. It's gonna be crazy. We are so nervous. We're like live syndicated radio, so that's why we thought, well, we better do a live.
We'll do a live right
we'll
now.
Do a live YouTube to practice. So there we go. Check that out. It's gonna be awesome.
RV Wingman, syndicated, national, the most listened to RV show, and we're gonna be on it.
Awesome. Yeah,
Crazy.
It is in San Antonio. It's true. We would love to go check out his studio. That would be great. And thanks, RV media creators. Garrett, hit that like button, you guys. That's awesome. Always.
If you see this,
any video,
hold on.
content
If you see our
like.
live video do better and have more in it, it's probably because Garrett and I talked.
Yeah, Garrett's really helpful for sure. All right, let's answer one more quick question.
Number 4.
No, we'll do this one.
Oh,
Connie,
okay, go ahead.
Hi Connie, nice to see you here. She says, really loving your videos. Are you going to Quartzsite in January? If so, are you going to do a meetup? Yes, we will be in Quartzsite. And
Quartzsite's on the schedule.
yes, and we would love to schedule a meetup. So
Am I yelling?
we're both yelling. The whole entire campground can hear every single word we're saying.
Why are we yelling? We don't have kids with us.
Okay, shh, we don't need to yell. Anyway, yes, we're going to Quartzsite. We'll let you guys know when we do a meetup. So if you're going to be there, that would be awesome. We would love to meet you. All right, question number, are we in 5 or 4?
Number 4.
Number 4.
Only 4.
Hey, hang on. For those of you who just joined, we're doing the 10 RV question challenge. All right, we're on question number 4.
Question number 4 is, what is your favorite meal to cook or eat in your RV?
That's easy.
That's easy. Simple.
I don't cook.
Hey.
I don't cook.
Last
I
year,
don't like cooking at all.
We were in Quartzsite, and we were blessed to be with a bunch of people. Some of them, one lady was a police officer from Yuma, and had been a police officer on the force for years, and so she did all the cooking. We all put in something, but she made all the enchiladas. And we're like, Lisa is like, this is really good. So what we do is we put on the nacho chips, we put the enchilada sauce on it, we shred the chicken, shred the cheese all over the place, cook that.
Fresh guacamole, fresh
make
salsa.
it all amazing,
man.
and it's
That's
just like, oh.
So that is probably our go-to.
It's excellent.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome.
Okay, number 5.
Hang on.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You guys, if you are in the RV lifestyle, so whether you're just doing like weekend stuff or you're full-time or whatever, and you're wanting to document your journey through YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or just even videos for your own family or whatever, check out RV Media Creators, because Garrett is a genius in helping us get started and giving us tips and tricks and ideas, gear review, software review, all kinds of cool stuff.
Oh,
so,
and if he hasn't covered it
helpful.
yet, and he's going to, just send him an email.
Oh, and
send him an email and say, hey, Garrett, I am doing this, but I don't know how to do a thumbnail. What do I do?
Exactly. Hey, Darcy, you're from High River. That's close to home. Nice to see you.
Excellent.
Alrighty, go ahead.
All right.
Question number 5.
What's your must-see RV destination?
Must-see RV destination. I want to go.
2.
Well, I have one, so I can go first.
Yeah, well, mine's important.
We might even have one of the same ones.
Go.
I really want to spend some time at Fort Wilderness in Florida. We're huge Disney fans. I just can't even imagine having my house at Fort Wilderness on a Disney property. Oh man, that's like super bucket list item for me. What's yours?
Well,
what are your 2?
Okay, I was going to say Florida, and I was also going to say Niagara.
Niagara Falls?
Niagara Falls.
Oh, that'd be
Canada,
nice.
U.S.
That'd be cool. Yeah,
Go
we've
and
never
visit
been
those. And then there's one place that's a destination, but it's not for the destination. It's for what lives there, and that's Churchill, Manitoba.
there. Oh yeah. But
Polar bears live there
I don't know if we
at
could.
the garbage dump, so it's not like it's a destination for RVing. Woo!
I don't know if you could see polar bears in the kind of weather that we need to RV in.
Well, they have to live somewhere.
Where do polar bears go in the summer?
The garbage dump.
The garbage dump.
Well,
maybe
that's where they
do.
go.
Exactly. Thanks for loving my hat. I think it's totally cute. I got it just a couple weeks ago, so covering up the hair. All right, so National Adventure, you guys were at Disney last year in March. That's great. Such an amazing place. Yes. And they did Niagara Falls.
Nice.
You're living our life. Living the dream. All right, question number 6.
What's your favorite thing about RVing?
What's your favorite thing about RVing?
Oh, come on. I remember. I wrote down the questions and I had answers ready to go, but don't put me on the spot like that.
I really think okay.
I know what mine is.
Okay,
I just remembered. Mine is you don't have to live by all the other rules that you normally have to live by. Like, every day is garbage day.
Yeah.
Like, I can take the garbage out and drop it
kidding.
off, and it's not like they tell you it's not Tuesday
Yeah.
at 7 a.m. And you missed it this week, so now you have to wait 2 weeks.
Kent's hilarious. He'll often be
Ah.
like, it's garbage day, and takes out our tiny little garbage bag every once in a while. It's great. And I think for me, one of my favorite things is meeting people. We go to a campground, and
This time especially.
This
Oh,
time,
my
because
word.
it's our second time at this campground, and we just have a lot more connections with people that we met last time and last year, and it's just awesome.
Who have we met here?
Visiting with people. We met Finding Our Someday, so that's
Yes,
a
we
really
did.
cool channel. You guys can go check out their channel, and just people who
Yeah.
who are subscribers that
We
watch
met
our
a couple
channel.
from Texas that just went up to Chilliwack, BC to pick up
Yes.
their brand new fifth wheel made in Chilliwack, BC. It's a, what is it?
That's
It's a
Jim and Tammy. It was awesome to meet you
What did
guys.
they-
If you're
what did they
watching this,
buy?
that's great. So
Escape.
it's called an Escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it feels like it looks like a space capsule.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Very different. And they researched it. Their kids said, "What are you doing?" And then they told their kids about it, and they said, "Okay, that's a good idea, Mom and Dad."
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So, did you get your most favorite?
Alrighty.
What's your most favorite?
My most favorite is meeting people.
Yeah, meeting people.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So,
That's the cool. So
the parallel question: what is your least favorite?
my least favorite.
I'll tell you what my least favorite is: chasing
Oh.
weather.
Yeah.
It's like
That does get
we get
stressful.
chased out of Alberta because
Yeah.
it's too cold, and then we get back to Alberta when it's still too cold.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty
But-
stressful.
We're structured on how we can actually be in the States.
Yeah. Yeah. I think those two things actually would be the least favorite, is the
Yeah.
limitation of how many days a year that we can be in the States because we're Canadians, and then having to deal with the weather, because it really restricts how far we can go. Because really, I mean, you want to take time when you're traveling. You don't want to just be somewhere for like a week or two. You want to spend 2 weeks or 4 weeks or
Yeah.
whatever to get all the way from where we are in Alberta across to the other side of the country, and then down, say, to Florida, because that's on our bucket list, or whatever. It does create some issues
I
and some
think the
problems.
sunshine is moving.
It is. I know we have to like
Anyways.
readjust here. Alrighty.
It's awesome watching it. It just travels so fast. Okay,
Yeah.
so number 8. Should we move on?
Yeah. Go right
Okay.
ahead. Oh, hang on. Our National Adventure
Oh, yes.
says they would love to go to Alberta. That would be. You guys should. You should come in the summer when we're there, and then we can hang out together. That would be so
Hey,
great.
Rick.
How's it going? We are. Alrighty, go ahead.
What's a must-have on your next RV?
What is a must-have on your next RV kit?
Yeah. I answered all those other questions so well, but
Yeah, Garrett, I do need to do that moderator thing. I'll do that next time we do live, so that we can keep the creepers out of here. So I just blocked that guy, so hopefully, let me know if you guys see him again, but I don't think he should be on here again. So hopefully he won't show up. Alrighty.
what's a must-have on your next RV? Let me see. I said
a super slide.
on
See,
the other
that's
one.
why you shouldn't have answered the first question
Well.
you did.
There was something else.
Next RV.
I'll remember it.
I think having a slide would actually make a big difference.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, and the other thing I really miss is not having a big enough bedroom, because our bed, you kind of have to like do the crab walk to get all the way around it, whereas I think if we had just a little bit bigger floor space in the bedroom, that would be nice. But really, I don't know, I'm pretty happy with the rig the way it is.
I like it.
Yeah. All right, what do we got?
All right. Your favorite adult beverage?
Favorite adult, well, you know, really it's coffee. That is
And what's in
truly
here?
our favorite.
What's in here?
That's just, it's iced coffee with sugar water with some vanilla in it and milk. That's all that's in that one. So
Pretty good.
yeah, so coffee is probably our favorite adult drink. Every once in a while I'll have a glass of wine, we'll have a cold beer, but that's not necessarily even our favorite. We just, once in a while we'll have that.
Once in a
But
while.
Coffee.
And if you're
For
if,
sure.
if you live in Canada and you want really good coffee, let us know.
Yes.
You can watch our coffee video. It's an exclusive blend that a friend of ours has put together. You'll like it.
Yeah, it's called Living Bold RV Coffee. So you can check out the video. I guess we can't do links when we're doing a live video.
No, but you know what? You
in
can
the
always send us an
description
email.
below, I might put it in there
There
for
you go.
later. So you
And
guys
number
can check
10.
it out. Oh, number 10. Okay, then we'll go into the questions.
Your favorite indoor accessory?
Favorite indoor accessory. Oh, we had read these a long time ago, and I can't remember what I had said. What is yours? Do you know what yours is?
Yeah,
Okay.
mine is what we call Zazu.
We name everything. It's just a weird
Yeah.
thing that we do.
So we got a visible phone, and we're not chasing Wi-Fi anymore. And Visible is a product that is owned by Verizon, and it's on the Verizon network. We're gonna put a video out that'll tell you the top 5 gadget gears, the gadget things, gear things that we use to improve ourselves, including financial stuff too. And so we're gonna put that out.
Kids excited.
Sorry
to put
about
that
the light right across my face there. That's better. Look.
There you go.
I can see myself.
My favorite RV accessory, which isn't necessarily an RV accessory, is probably my Berkey water filter. I love that thing because it doesn't matter where we go, what our water source is. I know that the water that I'm drinking and cooking with is not gonna make me sick, and I have a super sensitive gut, so that's a huge deal for me. So Berkey water filter definitely gonna be for the win on that one.
So as a peek into those gadgets, one is that, like I said, that Visible product. It's they only have one plan, and it's unlimited data. It's a little bit, it's not wide open, but it gives us all the streaming that we need. And there's also a financial product that we use that we've already shared with a few people. We'll share that again when we put more data together, but it's called Coho.
Yeah, yes, for sure. Check out the Coho Visa. It's a prepaid visa.
It's helping us every step of the way.
It saves us a lot of money as Canadians because it has a really good, like a foreign exchange rate kind of thing, and
it's accepted.
And we can use it everywhere. When we were in the States last year, we should just save this for the video. But anyway, we had a hard time using some of our debit cards and credit cards. Lots of machines wouldn't accept it.
We never know if it was going to work or not.
And every time we find a solution, we get excited. We want to share it with you guys. So that's awesome. All right, let's get to the comments.
Oh, and you can email money transfer money to your Coho account, so it's done in a few seconds.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Exactly. All right. So
that's the 10 answers to the 10 questions.
All right, JBG says, hello, your last hike in Zion in Kolob.
Yeah.
I think that's how that person tells us to pronounce it, Kolob Canyon.
Kolob Canyon.
How long was the hike?
With an S.
How long was the hike, mileage, and time? So I think...
Okay,
was it 4 hours?
The average, it was about 4 hours would be plenty.
Yeah, I think took us about 4 hours. So we stop all the time and take pictures and video and just rest and whatnot. So you could probably do it in less than that. But yeah, about 4 hours.
I would take 4 hours and then you can enjoy it.
Mileage, sorry, I didn't track it. I have no idea.
Mileage, what does that mean?
Mileage, kilometers? How many kilometers was it?
From where to where?
Like, well, the hike, like from the parking lot, the second parking lot in through the Finger Canyon and then back out again.
Let's say 1 mile.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Tim in San Diego, nice to meet you. Thanks for joining us today. Seymour Trails. Oh, I like your name. That's cool. Seymour, like C-M-O-R. Seymour Trails from San Diego. We love San Diego. We were hoping to get there this season, but I don't think we're going to make it.
We wanted to go to Coronado Bay. But
love Coronado Bay. I love Balboa Park in San Diego. That's
think
gorgeous.
we're just going to instead head back towards Arizona and go to Yuma. I have a very big reason to go down to Yuma. My glasses are what do they call it? Progressives?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old man glasses.
Old man glasses, and they're about 2.5 years older now, and the film just started to fail on it, and I can hardly see through them. So
here's a good tip: don't wear your glasses in the pool.
Yeah, I did not know that.
I'm pretty sure it's the chlorine that's been peeling the.
Well, it was already somewhat scratched, but all of a sudden I went into the pool and it was like lousy.
Exactly.
Boom.
Yeah.
So I got to get a pair of glasses, and I started looking at what the cost replacement of it. Well, I'm probably going to go across the line and go to Los Algodones and go to Best Optical and get a brand new pair.
Yeah, so that'll be good.
We'll bring you along.
We've been to Los Algodones before to get dental work, and that was a nightmare for me. I still have nerve damage from going there, so I refuse to get my dental work done in Mexico. But maybe glasses are better. We hope so. We'll see. If you guys have ever done that, has anybody bought glasses in Mexico? Let us know, because that would be good to get some feedback on that. Yeah, you guys, the reason we can't sell coffee in the States is because, we're Canadians. We can't sell products to Americans. So right now that's the problem.
We can't.
We're going to try and figure something out to work
Caslo
through
Bean
that.
Roasters doesn't export.
Yeah, so it's the shipping thing is the problem. So we do apologize for that, because we would love to offer our coffee to everyone.
So we're offering you Visible instead.
Yes, but if we do meetups and you see us, maybe we can pour you a cup of coffee. That would be great.
We would love to.
Awesome.
And we did.
Yes, National Adventure. You guys are in Zion right now. That is amazing. What a cool place. I just love Zion. We have to go back because we were only in that one little corner, the top northwest corner. and there's so much more of Zion that we really want to go.
I love the idea of a coffee giveaway, but the coffee we have now is not quite as fresh as Caslow Bean Roasters provides it.
Yeah,
when they get an order, they roast it and send it out. It's there so fast, and that's actually better than what we get because we brought our supply with us.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, exactly.
Glenn's always about the freshness.
Downsizing makes sense. You guys are going to go to Canada for 6 months. That's awesome. May to October. Whereabouts in Canada are you guys planning on traveling? Is it more like the east or mid or west coast? I'm curious as to where you're heading for that, because if you're anywhere where we are, we'd totally love to meet up with you. That would be awesome. Yes, Coronado's beautiful for sure. Hotel Dell's a terrific historic
Oh, I
site.
love that hotel.
Yeah, it's amazing. Oh, and Campland on the Bay is probably the best place to camp. Good tip.
Nice to
Thank
know.
you. That's great. Oh, you guys, Seymour Trails going full time in 6 weeks. Hope to run into you on the road. Congratulations! Yay!
Well done.
We'll cheer for that. That's fabulous. Good job on that. We know how much work it is to get to that level where you're ready to actually hit the road and get going. So that's awesome.
There, the sunshine is just.
National Treasure says, have an American come to Canada, buy it, and then sell it for you. I don't know if that's legal. There might be ways around stuff like that. Who knows? Coffee giveaway. Yeah, that would be awesome. Oh, dual citizen, living in the U.S. for 40 years, considering Canadian healthcare. Yes, healthcare is a big deal for sure. We need to do a video on that one of these days as well. So, alrighty, that is awesome. So, if you guys have any questions, fire us a couple of questions. And other than that, we are pretty much we did our 10 question challenge.
We did our 10 question challenge.
So thank you to Jurgen's Journeys for challenging us, and for Diary of a Family for challenging us on that RV 10 question challenge. And we should challenge somebody. I think that's the whole idea.
I think it is.
Who do you want to challenge?
Well, I know there's those 15 questions that we will get to another day.
Yeah, I think our National Adventure, you guys have already been challenged to do this, so we're challenging you again. Do the RV questions. And I think we should challenge maybe finding our someday.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Because we met them in the park, we had coffee with them.
Yep.
They are putting out videos right now about Alaska, and they went to Alaska last year with Let's Talk More Journey and Keep Your Daydream. And they're just behind on their videos, but he's trying really hard to get caught up. So go give him some encouragement, show him some love, and let him know that we challenged him. Corey and Jesse, you guys are challenged. Do the 10 question RV challenge. Alrighty. Let me just see here. What have we got? Yes, we're all excited for the Downsizing Makes Sense, you guys. That's so awesome. Let's see. You got anything to say, Kent?
No, I think we're good. Let me think. Oh yeah, I think on Thursday we're coming out with our follow-up to our front tire blowout.
Yes. We have learned so much since that tire blew.
Yeah.
That we want to share it with you guys in hopes that you guys, first of all, never have to have it happen to you, because that was terrifying.
Just to recap,
it was so scary.
First of all of the things like how should you respond, how should you inspect your equipment to make sure that you're not going to have the same kind of issues. What kind of monitor systems might actually be in place so that you can be more prepared. What kind of tires are bad versus good, those kinds of things.
How can you be safe when you are stuck on the side of the road, whether it's a blowout or something else? Make sure that you're safe while you're there. So yeah, a bunch of stuff.
So we've upgraded a couple things. The first thing we went out and bought is a replacement fire extinguisher. Those kinds of things to make sure. Well, we also bought the LED road flares.
Thanks, Garrett. That was a gift from Garrett. Anyway, so Thursday's video will be the follow-up to the tire blowout. So
that's right.
that should be a good educational kind of video. So yeah, it'll be great. Boondocking in your own front yard. I love it, you guys. That's fabulous. That's a good way to get started, because if you forget stuff, you can just run to the house and grab it. So that's awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
Like I remember Kyle and Olivia, they said that they went out and they did their first night in their RV without pillows.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're like, okay,
exactly.
We messed up.
Eric Showers, they went full-time July 1st. Good job. Woohoo, that's awesome. And they bought 1,000 Trails membership.
Good.
Yes, we're staying at 1,000 Trails campground right now in Palm Springs, and it is absolutely beautiful. We love it.
Yes.
Most 1,000 Trails we've been to have been very good, very clean and well run. There are a couple that are on the sketch side, so definitely read your reviews if that matters to you. We just love that it is a very cost-effective way to live full-time.
Oh my goodness.
So
We met a couple.
even for Canadians that only get to use it for half a year, it's still cost-effective.
We met a couple here that have been on the road for about 3.5 weeks. They have 4 kids, and they're in an 18-foot trailer. 19-foot trailer?
18-foot trailer with 4 kids full-time.
And an F-150 to pull it.
They're crazy.
Oh yeah.
They're crazy, but they're having fun, and they're so glad that they made the decision, so that's cool. Hey, John Chalker from Waterbury, Connecticut.
Hey, John.
Good to see you, John. John, we start recognizing people who comment on all of our videos, and we know that you've been following us for a long time, so thank you. Thank you for your support and for commenting. That's great. Oh, Mel and Nettie bought fire extinguishers after they saw our video.
Oh, good.
Good job. You guys gotta make sure. Oh, and here's an interesting thing. I don't know if we'll cover this on the video, so I'll tell you right now. That fire extinguisher that we used when the tire blew can't, only sprayed it a couple of times, right?
So we wanted to save it just as a backup secondary. So we had a campfire, and I'm like, you know what? Let's test this thing.
Yeah.
Nothing came out.
So once you've used your fire extinguisher, don't keep it. Throw it out. It's not going to be able to be used again. And how horrible would it be to hope and assume it's going to be used and then it actually isn't. So Melanetti gave us a super chat. Thank you so much, you guys. You're awesome. Great. Thank you so much. She said,
wow.
You two are such an inspiration to us. Well, you guys are an inspiration to us as well. So there are amazing people in this world. Mel and Eddie are 2 of the most amazing people that we've ever met. We haven't actually met them face to face, but we have talked to them on the phone and chatted with them.
What's the name of their cat?
They're so supportive. I think their cat's name is Jack.
Really?
Is it Jack?
That doesn't make sense.
Is your cat's name Jack? I'm pretty sure it is. Anyway, he's beautiful. He is the most gorgeous
you
green
have a
eyes.
picture of their cat.
Yeah. It's amazing. So thank you. Thanks for the super chat. That's great.
We are, our desire in our hearts is to encourage other people, okay? Whether it's to go out and do something on the weekend, just do something for your lifestyle, but to do something. Because we all know that some people get you just get beat down in life to just put your head down and just do what you're supposed to do, and sometimes you stop living.
Mm-hmm. It can get frustrating for sure. Karen,
it is Jack. Good.
Yeah, Karen Gann says they had a small fire in their powder room that year and bought all our adult kids fire extinguishers for Christmas. That's a fabulous Christmas idea.
That is a good one.
I love that.
And check your
awesome.
smoke detector too.
Smoke detectors and fire extinguishers for Christmas for everybody.
Lisa's dad was in the fire protection business, so he would go out and check systems at different businesses. And at one point they were reclaiming a bunch of fire extinguishers because they were no longer on the market for commercial use. Yeah. So Lisa's dad had about 15, 20, and so he would make sure that all the kids had at least 3. It was great.
Crazy. And Karen, that's scary to have a fire in your house for sure. And I hope everything was okay and nobody got hurt from that fire, because that's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
It's a really big deal for sure. It's pretty scary.
And kids, when they're 4 or 5, sometimes they go through a phase where they're afraid of a fire.
When they're 48.
Or 48.
I'm scared of fire. I'm telling you, that was really, really a scary thing. Somebody did say here, let's see if I can find out who it was, talking about our YouTube channel. Yes, downsizing makes sense. How about some insight about your YouTube experience? So when we first started talking about doing a YouTube channel, I said to Kent at the beginning, I said, that's stupid. Who does that? Like, everywhere you go, you have to set up a camera. You see people like walking away from it, and then they have to turn around and go get the camera. Like, it's just, to me, I just
weird.
thought it would be a horrible way to live your life, that you're constantly worried about where's your camera, get the shot, what's the angle, where's the light, like the volume, the sound, all of that stuff.
Like, you drive up into the mountains and you're worried about looking through a lens at it.
Yeah,
it's like instead of just enjoying
it, right?
So that's what our thoughts were.
And then I don't know who said it. It might have been, it was either Keep Your Daydream or Less Junk, More Journey. And he made a comment and he said, it actually enhances your experiences because you are paying more attention to the detail, and you're paying attention and taking more time to go back and get your camera, that kind of thing. So it can enhance your travel
in a few different ways.
Yeah.
Number one, you're stopping and you're looking and saying, I like this, I'd like to share it with somebody.
Yeah.
Number one, that's number one. Number two, 3 months later you say, oh my goodness, I have all this footage from when we were there. I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
Or you have a very, very busy week, but an exciting week. Like when we repositioned from the 101 over towards Arizona last season, like in season 1. And that week was so busy. There is no way we could remember
we wouldn't be able to
where
remember
we
it.
went
No.
and the succession and the many details, like taking a bicycle across the dry riverbed, lake bed, and having a hike up in the mountains and seeing the cave. We would never have remembered that because our life was too busy that week, but we documented it.
So it helps you remember things, and we say when we're old and we're in an old folks home, we'll be able to look back at all our videos and say, hey,
look at those two.
Look at those youngsters. They did all that stuff.
And
anyway.
that brings me up to one more thing, and that is when you're downsizing, Lisa had to get to the place where she realized that a digital photograph was worth more than a physical photograph, because a digital photograph, first of all, you can keep it in multiple places, and number 2, you can share it.
So sharing it is another big reason why we do YouTube. So we do it for to slow us down, appreciate the moment, remember it, and to share it. And so because of all those things, it is totally worth it. Now, as far as the overall YouTube experience goes, it is a ton of work. But we don't even know how many hours a week we film, because it's constantly on our minds, right?
But it depends on your style.
It's a life for
and
us.
it depends on your why.
Yeah.
We met a couple from the East Coast that were driving up to Alaska, and they had a great time. That was Bill and... What was Bill's?
Bill and Deanna.
Bill and Deanna.
Living the Silver Life. They have a YouTube channel. Really cool, actually.
And
check them out.
They document it just when they feel like it. So they take pictures if they want to and video when they want to, but then they document as they want to. So it's not for the same reasons that Lisa and I do this. We do this on a weekly basis. They do it on a much different frequency.
Yeah, exactly. Karen Gann says their son Jonah was very small when they had their house fire, their little fire, and in their powder room, and he slept through the whole thing. So praise the Lord for that. He didn't get traumatized from it. So that is awesome. That's really awesome. Yeah, reflective triangles, definitely need those. And
well, we have LED flares now.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're pretty neat.
Oh, Ken and Julie are here. They say, miss you guys. Captain Jack says hi. Ken and Julie, we actually stayed with them when we were in Salt Lake and had such a wonderful time getting to know them, driving around, doing all the sightseeing.
Captain Jack is the best, coolest dog ever.
He is a 3-legged pit bull and so friendly. Like, I want to take him home. You guys are lucky I left him there for you, because I was ready to just like, come on in the rig, let's go.
And Jack, he lives life like he has 6 legs.
Oh, nobody's ever told him he only has 3 legs, so he's the coolest dog ever. And Ken and Julie, you guys are awesome. So hey, glad to see that you're here. This is great. It's like family, you know? It's like family reunion. It's like Skyping with our kids.
That's right.
I love it. It's so great. Alrighty. Oh, John Chalker says we had a little bit of a glitch. Yeah, when you're doing live streams on data, you never know what can happen. So hopefully you can still hear us and we're still there. We're still connected. Oh yes, rolling in all that AdSense revenue. That's what Karen said. When you get ads on your YouTube channel, it's pennies that you get. It's not a lot of money. So
like about 7 pennies.
Yeah, if we are looking to do YouTube and to do Living Light RV as a full-time career, we're definitely going to have to diversify our portfolio and figure out how we're going to do that. We're working on it, and we
are working on it. That's a working project right now.
Yeah,
actually.
We'll be rolling out some more things in the future here, but yeah, definitely AdSense revenue is like this much. So
but it's worth it. There's things there that make it, they're nice.
Yeah, for sure. Living life our way. Hey guys, nice to see you. They say, where are you headed next? That's a good question. So our 1,000 Trails membership makes it so that we can stay a maximum of 2 weeks in the park.
Yeah.
And then we have to be out of the whole system for 7 days. So we're almost finished our 2 weeks here in Palm Springs, and then we're going to be just boondocking for 7 days. So probably Salton Sea, Joshua Tree National Park.
Working our way up to the next place, which is Menifee.
And then we're going to head up to Wilderness Lakes in Menifee, California.
And then stopping back here for a few days and then head to Arizona.
Yeah, and then basically like the whole Quartzsite area. So Yuma, Parker Dam, Quartzsite,
Imperial
Lake
Dam.
Havasu, Imperial Dam, all those areas for basically until December
20th.
December 20th. Then we're going to be in Cottonwood, Arizona, and our daughter's joining us for Christmas, so we're excited to have her down there for that. So those are our plans.
Those are our tentative itinerary
Yeah,
plans.
yeah, that's great. Oh, John Chalker says, I think you guys are wonderful. Thank you for all you do. Love your latest. I'm glad you enjoyed that. That's
those
fun
colors.
video. Oh my goodness, that
my
hike was amazing.
If anybody thinks that they needed to enhance the colors from that hike, not a chance. Those colors were so incredibly vivid.
Yeah, our National Adventure has to sign out. Thanks for joining us, you guys. Have a good night. And yeah, it's super fun. We'd love to just hang out with you guys more. Melanetti, loving the live chat. That's great. Biggest fear for downsizing makes sense is quitting their jobs. How is that for you guys? It's tricky because Kent actually ended up selling his businesses a couple years before we decided to hit the road full time.
Yeah.
And we could not find work. So we basically were unemployed and for a long time. And then he managed to get started in a business that he could do from the road. So we never actually quit our jobs to do this. We actually just brought them with us. So,
yeah.
And I just support Kent administratively. So that's pretty much how I just help him. So I don't actually create my own income. That's why most of the YouTube administration stuff is on my shoulders so that I can help share the load that way. So, but I could see that being a fear. I can see that being a big deal because that's a huge leap for sure, a big leap of faith there. So Sharon H is from the Maritimes, freezing here now and got our first snowstorm, getting itchy feet to head south. I have never been to the Maritimes. We have really good friends that live in Nova Scotia. We've had people that visited Newfoundland and we cannot wait to get out there. So hopefully in the next year or two we can make our way over to the East Coast.
We would love it.
Oh, man, it's a beautiful place. Yeah, cold. It's Canada. What can you do, right? That's the way it's going to be. So, Melanetti are going to get Thousand Trails. That's great. And they have Harvest Toast. Yes, we've used Harvest Toast and we've used Boondockers Welcome as well as our Thousand Trails. And that seems to be a really good trifecta as far as finding places to stay.
Boondockers Welcome was actually very helpful when we went up to Edmonton and also when we were just north of Yucca Valley.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
And also closer to Bakersfield too. There was another one there. So we've enjoyed Boondockers Welcome.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, here's a good question. What do you do for security to protect yourselves? Can't speak us.
Well, if we told you,
we'd have to.
We'd have to.
Yeah. Anyway. So
we actually, first of all, we rely on Lisa to say, I don't know if we should be staying here.
Yeah, this is a sketch area, we're leaving. So we don't stay in any place where I feel like that's going to be a dangerous place.
Yeah.
We also have Grandma that lives in the rig with us. So every time we leave to go to Walmart or whatever,
we just close the drapes and we say goodbye, Grandma.
Bye, Grandma, see you in a bit, and then we walk away. So maybe Grandma's sleeping, who knows, right?
Oh, and the other part of security?
Maybe the Rottweiler's name is Grandma.
Now, we were in a Thousand Trails, and we heard what sounded like, from a distance, a pistol shooting off when we were in Washington.
Yeah.
Bang, pop, 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 pop. And it was like, okay. And Lisa's like, should we be afraid? And I said, not a chance. We're surrounded by our American friends, and every one of them just put some heat on the table. So we're good.
And we may or may not have our own heat, but we're not going to disclose that on YouTube. So, anyway.
And there is one that I could disclose. I do have a...
Yes. Well, we also, I mean, we have ways.
We have it. We're good.
We have ways, yes. And also
we know the 911 number to
exactly.
Well, you know it too.
Exactly. If you make it to Cottonwood, do yourself a favor and drive up the mountain to Jerome and to Sedona. Yes, we've been told that many times. So we are definitely going to check out Jerome, Sedona. We're going to go to Flagstaff. I'm hoping that we can head over to the Petrified Forest, actually. I just saw that on a video recently, so we'll go check that out. So yeah, and because our daughter's going to be driving down to meet us, we'll have her vehicle to drive around with, because I don't know if you guys know or if you've noticed, we still don't have a Toad. So we had planned on bringing a car with us for this season, and it just didn't work out. So we're Toadless, we're carless, so having Anna come down is going to be helpful to give us a little more flexibility in exploring the area. So that's going to be great.
Excellent.
So yeah, that's awesome. Best restaurant in Sedona is Creekside. Excellent.
Nice.
We'll check that out. And Nat Pintello, nice to see you. Thanks, guys. We're looking to be on the road in less than 2 years, you guys. That's awesome. Do whatever it takes. Get out there as soon as you possibly can, because it is totally, absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, and another restaurant for Jerome is called Asylum. We'll have to check that out. Awesome.
Excellent.
Great. All right.
Hey guys, I think
we're good.
We've covered all that we need to. If there's something else that needs to be done, somebody said something about a motorcycle.
Oh, I can't see the word motorcycle. I didn't see anything the whole
Nothing
chat.
except
motorcycle.
Stop. Hold the presses.
Get a small motorcycle or a scooter at least until you get the toad. You guys, I don't know if you know this, we used to ride. We both have our licenses. We love riding motorcycles.
2016 will always be remembered with August being motorcycle month.
Exactly. So maybe one day that'll work for us. There are plans for a toad in the future. We will be revealing that in the next little while as well. But yeah, so motorcycle would be awesome. We just have to figure out how to like get stuff from A to B and figure it all out. But yes,
we've seen people towing a motorcycle with just the front wheel off the ground. We're good.
Good suggestion for sure. Awesome. You guys have some great ideas, some good suggestions. Thanks for being part of this RV community.
This will not be our last live stream, we promise.
We're just getting started. We have no idea what we're doing. But thanks for your patience and for putting up with our silliness. And yeah, John Chalker says things were wonderful. Yeah, that's awesome. You guys, we love you. We love your support.
Yeah,
we love this community. This is awesome.
This is your show too.
Yeah, sounds good. Don't forget, check us out on Wednesday night, RV USA show, and that's going to be live show. And pray for us because we're going to be totally nervous to do that live. It's only 10-minute interview, so thankfully it won't last very long. You guys, have a good night. Go grab life by the tail, and we will see you guys soon. Take care. Thanks for joining us tonight. Bye.